moving to my left, which is your right, we have Jill Hendrickson's in the house from, what is it, from I can't.
Trauma to Triumph.
From Trauma to Triumph.
Yes.
I think I said that right. Jill, how the heck are you?
I'm good. How are you?
So good to have you on our show. My wife and I say thank you for joining us
well,
today.
thank you. This is a pleasure.
This is what the transformational coach you
Yes,
are. So
yes.
tell us, well, we got your name, so what do you do?
I'm actually an author and a transformational coach, and I help women that have been through any kind of trauma bounce back from their setback and turn their mess into their success.
Oh, you're a walking testimony.
Yeah, and I use writing as a tool for healing since I am a writer.
Really?
Yes.
So give us some examples. What do you do?
Well,
helping out women that are abused, or they're just
They may
they're
have
down
been through
and,
domestic violence.
and
which,
physically, mentally too.
Yeah, and all the emotional stuff that
That
happens
mentally
with that.
just tears you up more than the physical.
Yeah, that happens to they say 1 in 4 American women. It could be more. It's
Yes.
1 in 3 worldwide.
Wow.
Yeah, but I actually had a situation like that myself, and I went through a very long and rigorous divorce process. And being a writer, I naturally turned to writing just to get those feelings
Perfect.
out.
Yes.
And not knowing really how healing it was. So I also teach writing at Fresno State, and I started to notice what kind of breakthroughs my students were having. So I started doing some research on it, and I found that starting in the 1980s, people started studying the effects of writing as far as healing people.
Yes.
And there's a lot of material that says it's really, really valuable. And in fact, there's a man at the University of Miami, I think it was, that said writing is actually as valuable as therapy.
Well, that's real. That's real.
Yeah.
And that's where even songwriters even do it too. They get a lot of
Absolutely.
their songs just by the emotions that's coming out.
Most artists, I think, do, whether
Yes.
they're writers or songwriters. They could be painters,
Hello.
dancers.
Yes, that's real. Dancing too. Well, dancing, you just go out there and releasing it while you're dancing.
It's so phenomenal. So I really encourage women to do whatever they can to express themselves, whether it's writing, whether it's painting, or one of my favorites, which is dancing. And I know that you're a phenomenal dancer.
That's what I heard.
I've seen it. I've seen it in person. I've seen you on video.
Just a
too.
little bit. Well, you never know. Well, we go out there. Yes, I do love dancing.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
love
it
It's
just brings so much joy, right?
It sure does. It sure does. I understand you got a book. You're writing a book too.
Yes, I have a book out called Victim to Victory, and I would actually like to let your listeners know that if they go to my website, which is www.jillhendrickson.com, they can download the digital version for free.
For free?
Yes, that's my gift to them.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a way that it walks women. It could be for men, a few smart men or evolved men.
Well,
or
yeah,
conscious
men that want to understand, or
Yeah,
especially when they
yeah.
want to help out their woman or
Yeah.
their cousin or their wife or their daughter. You never know.
Yes, it's mostly written for women, but of course it's valuable to men too. And it has places in it where you can write down your thoughts, and it's really, really helpful.
I bet.
I've gotten a lot of good feedback on it.
I bet. Well, I bet it's just a blessing, especially when you walk through it, experience it, learn from it, and you can pay it forward to the women that are going through it now.
Yeah.
And that's just, you're connecting.
Right. I wanted to say about the writing, what they found is it's not just any kind of writing that's valuable. It's what is called guided expressive writing. So it's not just when you're venting, and it's not just when you're journaling every morning, but it's actually when you sit down and really dig into your feelings about something that's happened to you that
Yes.
may have been upsetting. And it somehow releases those feelings that are otherwise locked inside of you. It could even cause illness if you don't release
That's
them
real.
somehow.
That's
Yeah.
real. It's like I look at our body like a house.
Yeah.
And there's doors and then certain compartments, but if you don't clean out those certain compartments or those doors, it's like it's a cancer that starts affecting the whole household.
Yeah.
And you don't realize until you do, like, write, dance, express it, then
It's like
Yeah.
an outlet.
hello, get rid of that. Yeah, get rid of it.
Yeah.
That's
So those emotions tend to get stuck inside, and one of the things that can happen is that maybe when a trigger comes up, you just sort of repeat the trauma again, whether
Hello.
whether it's in relationships or your work or whatever.
or
it could
even
be.
a tone. Even tones.
Yeah.
You know, the vocabulary, when, you know, you're all cool and all of a sudden somebody throws a tone, a voice at you, automatically takes, whoa, well, who's yelling at me, or why are they doing this to me?
Takes you
Without
back.
realizing, it just clicks.
Yeah.
It's just weird how the body and the mind works that way. But you're helping out a lot of women. Good for you. You have an event coming up too, don't you?
Well, I actually do. I'm going to be speaking at the Central California Women's Conference.
Yes! Woo! That's what we're talking about.
Thank you.
Paid it forward.
And the topic is Own the Stage. Double your confidence, your influence, and your wow factor.
Wow.
I think you should be up there with me because that's your specialty too,
Well, yeah,
right?
but I'm not a woman, though. I got to go out there. I can put the heels on and the wig and probably get away with
wanna
it, you
see
know.
that.
I'll
Hey,
let my
I
beard grow
like
out a
that.
little bit, you know.
There will be a few men.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Ushers
And
and
you're totally
greeters and all
welcome.
that. Are we? Men are welcome to this event, too? Really?
Yeah, I've seen them there.
Right on.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
I'm out of the box thinker. Don't put me in a box. Nobody gets Albert in a box. So.
I don't think so. Or nobody puts Albert in a corner
No,
either.
not at all. Not at all. Oh, this is great. Well, is there anything else would you like to share with us coming up? Or
Let's see. I do want to mention, this isn't in town, but actually I'm going to be speaking at the Speak Your Truth Women's Conference in San Francisco, and I have a few tickets discounted if anybody would like to know about that.
Really?
Yeah, they can contact me at info@jillhendrickson.com.
love it.
And I'm just really hoping that we see you on the dance floor because I think the ballroom world in Fresno Clovis could really benefit from you and your wife being there.
Oh, yeah, they will. I mean, it's a we thing. We're all going to have it. You have to come out August 27th. Our Connecting the Dot Network mixer from 5:30 to 7:30, but dancing starts at 8 o'clock.
I will be there. I
8
love
o'clock
your
till
events.
10:30. You'll never know exactly what to spend, but we like to play all types of music from ballroom to swing. I love swing dancing. I'm a swing dancer. I love
too.
doing that. So from East Coast to West Coast, the St. Louis Shag, the Charleston, to the Shim Sham, to the Balboa. I can go on, but that's not about me.
And I'm sure that you will be getting people in the audience to dance too.
Well,
even
you
if
know
they're
what? It's
shy.
crowd participation. Gotta have it. But gosh, Jill, thank you. My wife and I say thank you for
Thank you
joining
so
us on our
much.
show. This is Jill Hendrickson with transformational coach from Triumph. What is it? From trauma,
From
to,
trauma to
triumph.
triumph.
I know that was a little tongue twister for me, but hey, I got it. My apologies
You got
for
it,
that.
no problem.
Right on. Hey, where's that music, Michael? One thing leads to another. Always goes back with Connecting the Dots Network. All right, folks, we'll be right back right after these messages. Yes.